For most people, breaking the engine is a pretty boring process. They do about 200 to 300 kilometers a week and it can take them about 3 to 4 weeks to break the engine in completely. I did mine in 2 days and this is how I did it.
Hi, my name is Juan from MTHRFKNWIN. I know everyone's excited when they're buying a new car, but you must always remember to break in your engine properly. Today we have Aswan, who's going to tell you a little bit more about how you get that done.
Hi, I'm Aswan, and a lot of people don't really understand how to break in their engines properly. Some people do it too hard and some people do it too soft. But I bought a new Myvi and I'll explain how I did it myself. So when you're running in your engine, for the first 500 kilometers, you want to keep it below about 3000 RPM. And you want to vary your speed and your load as much as you can. But once you're past the first 500 kilometers, you can increase your RPM by 500 RPM for every about 100 kilometers you drive, until about 1000 kilometers when you should send your car for service anyway. If you want to understand why we do this, you can click on the description below and it explains all the technical details. So for the first 500 kilometers, as I said before, you have to run it in gently. And the best way to do this, unfortunately, is just to drive around town and get stuck in traffic, go through traffic jams and traffic lights. But it does allow you to vary your RPM, it does allow you to vary your load. And the fun stuff happens once you finish that first 500 kilometers. And what I did was hit the LDP and I ran it for a couple of hours. The LDP might seem like a pretty boring place during the daytime, but it's actually pretty fun when it's night. What we do is we start at the Menchala Link Petronas and we drive all the way down to Western Digital, make a U-turn and come all the way back, and that's about 25 kilometers. To do one lap takes about 20 minutes, and after about 4 hours of driving it, you should by right have run in your engine. The prospect of driving the LDP for 16 laps or 4 hours may seem a little bit boring to some, but what you can do is you can invite your friends, you can stop, you can take breaks, you can rotate drivers, you can convoy. There are a lot of ways to make it fun, and by the end of it, you'll be going pretty quickly down the LDP because you have about 5,000, 6,000 RPM to play with. And it's a fun way to learn the road, and you discover that LDP isn't so boring when there's no traffic on it.
The first 5 laps, it was really fun. We had music, we had cigarettes, and we finished all our playlists by the 8th lap. And after the 8th lap, it was just downhill from there. If you enjoy driving, I would definitely recommend you doing 16 laps on the LDP if you're into that kind of thing. But otherwise, you just stick to normal town driving. Whatever it is, please stay safe and drive safe.
I can't see what the you're doing.
No, just put it on the floor, yeah.
Thanks for filming me in my pajamas, man.
This is your pajamas.
It's almost like
You sleep in a polo tee.
It's a free polo tee.
This guy sleeps in a polo tee. How pretentious can you get, man?
It's a free polo tee.
He sleeps in a polo tee and he sleeps in his two-door.
No, it's not.
Oh no, where's this?
Where's this Louboutins you go to sleep?
Sicko, bro.
Okay lah. He dresses down for sleeping.